Hello, today we're going to check writing and the topic is biography. So let's check the meaning. What's a biography? A biography is a piece of writing that tells the true story of another person's life. To write a good biography, you'll need to take notes about the person you are writing about. That means reading a few books about the person or interviewing your subject if he or she is someone you know. This means that you have to do a research. You have to investigate information about this person. You'll need information on the following: early life, childhood, adulthood, hometown or country, path to fame, current life only if the person is still alive, later life if it's not alive, the person, and your feelings about the person. Here we have a timeline. A timeline will help you to write a draft about this person's life. It will be very useful because you write the date and the most important event, and according to those events, then you are going to start writing the biography. Here we have an example of a short biography about William Shakespeare. Why? Because we have learned about him during the unit 7 of the Superminds. We're going to start reading the biography. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, in England. His father, John, was a glove maker. His mother, Mary, was a farmer's daughter. He had 2 older sisters, 2 younger sisters, and 3 younger brothers. William probably studied Latin, Greek, and history and left school when he was 14 or 15. 3 years later, he married Anne Hathaway. They had a daughter called Susan and twins named Judith and Hamnet. Sometime before 1590, he left Stratford and went to London, the capital city of England. London's first theatre opened in 1576. Shakespeare worked in London as an actor and then started writing plays, too. In 1593, the plague, a terrible disease, killed thousands of people and theatres were closed. During this time, William started to write poems instead of plays. His short poems are called sonnets. Shakespeare helped build a new theatre called the Globe. It opened in 1599. It was round and had space for 3,000 people. At the Globe, some people stood in front of the stage and others had seats. The audience shouted, clapped, booed, and laughed while they watched plays. Musicians created special noises to make the plays more exciting, and they had a canon to make big bangs. No women acted in Shakespeare's time. Men and boys played all the parts. Shakespeare wrote comedies with happy endings like Midsummer Night's Dream. He wrote tragedies which had sad endings like Romeo and Juliet. His history plays are about kings and queens, like Henry V. Shakespeare wrote 38 plays, maybe more. He loved love, he loved language, and invented new words and expressions that we still use today. William became rich and famous. He had houses in London and in Stratford. He died when he was 52 on 23rd April 1616. His plays and poetry were very popular, 400 years ago, and they are still popular today. People all over the world love his work because he wrote wonderful stories about very interesting people. Now, if you notice, the biography also needs paragraphs. The information is divided into paragraphs, right? And also you have to be careful with the punctuation marks, capital letters, full stops, commas. And at the end, probably you can say, why do you admire this person?